we're down to just about the last three that I'll show you. One is called the timer, and all that does is just puts a timer in the frame. What good it is, I'm not sure, but that's what it does. And if you then start to play, as you can see, it for that particular frame, for however long that one lasts, which this one's about 10. So 992. So, and then boom, it goes off. So if that's what you want, if you want a timer in a certain frame or for a piece, that's how you do it. Now, another one is vignette's kind of cool. As you can see, it puts kind of like a halo around your image. You can mess with the radius, make it smaller. You can make the feathering a lot fuzzier or a lot more focused. And you've got the opacity that you can mess with too. You don't have any way that you can move it, so whatever you want it on is going to be right in the center of your image. So that's kind of what that's about. I think that's all of them. Let me check. Oh, wait a minute, wave. That's another one here. Oops, I'm sorry. I got to get rid of vignette here first. Now wave. This one can kind of make you go crazy. Watch how this makes this plate of cheese. Like, watch. I've got it going really, really slow. If I speed it up a little bit, looks kind of creepy, doesn't it? Let's see some more of that. And then if I check up the amplitude or you can see how big it gets. Again, it's kind of a funny one. Kind of interesting. But I'd put that down here on the crow too, just for grins and giggles. It kind of makes for an interesting look for this poor old crow trying to take a bath. Looks like he's thrashing around trying not to drown now, doesn't it? Or he's the surfing bird going over the waves. So you can do some interesting stuff. You know, it's just whatever you want to play with. Whatever you want to play with. And actually, folks, that's about it for all the various filters. Like I said, I'm not going into the audio filters, and that pretty well, the white balance, all that does is just messes with the amount of white in your image. And that's about it. You can set a kind of a neutral color. May or may not even be in your image. And then that'll set kind of how this distorts your color in the background and makes it into something else. Just another way you can mess with your color. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all that we have on the filters. They are very powerful tools and features. Like I said, I believe they should be called other names rather than just filters, because to me they do have a lot more uses than what Shotcut seems to give them credit for. But they are all under the filters window, which is right there. And again, normally you'll have your favorites, and once you choose your favorites, and it's real easy to get in there and choose what you want, put the effect on you want. You don't have to go through 2 or 3 or 4 different screens to get down to what you want. It'll give them to you very quickly whenever you're working with them from what I call your home screen of your favorites. So to me, that's a real advantage. They've put some thought into this application, and it's a pretty good one, all things considered. It's pretty intuitive for repetitive tasks that you have to do over and over again. They've got them down to where it's a minimum of repetition, which I appreciate. So next time around, we'll be going into something else, but for now, this ends the probably several lessons long that we've had in using filters. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you'll subscribe. I still have more to go. I've got quite a few more basics that I consider to cover, so hope you'll stay with me and join us when I get another one out. Bye.